Greetings in the name of Yahushua Mashiach, Melech of Yasharal, Kohen forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. All esteem, honor, and glory unto our Lua, Yahuwah. Right now I'm in a live trade and just about to get stop out on my trailing stop, 4 points behind price. Right, so let me just go over this. Let's see, where's the long entry? This is a bowling green strategy. Right, so hold on. Right, so the VPOC migrated down. Right, so that green line right there migrated down. I labeled it. Hold on. Just move this up. So I label it a VPOC migration and it's labeled to the downside. That's a V, that's a down right there. Down sign. We move down to what is that? 54.92, basically 54.92. We had this consolidation, buyers came in, popped up, we consolidated around it. I took the first long right here. This is floor pivot S4. Camarilla S4 on the weekly. Took the long right there. Got stopped out. We had some selling sweeps. Jump back in. Selling sweeps are indicating a reversal to the opposite side. Took the long entry right there. Stop is right there. We got the pop up. First take profit at 6 points, 54.99. And then you saw the stop out right there at 54.90, right? So basically kind of churning around in the P&L, but just practicing the setups really, right? So let's see what's happening, current price. So we're basically getting pops. It's basically 360 fires are dominating, where we're getting pops and then selling off. So I was waiting on a pop up here to Camarilla S4, but then I had to go do something real quick. So by the time I came back, I saw this materializing here. So I took that trade to the upside. But right now I'm going to be looking for a 360 fire strategy, which is basically a pop up to these pivot levels like Camarilla S4, like what just happened right here. And first lower deviation or second lower deviation. So let's see if we get a pop up here in an entry. All right, that was a nice entry there. I missed that. Let's see if we get another lower point of supply. I don't really want to sell the low of the structure. Looking like it's going to break down though. All right, we're getting a little retest of floor pivot S2 on the weekly. All right, so I'll take an entry right there. Stop is kind of right at this structure right here. So let's see if we get the breakdown now. Didn't really want to sell at the lows, but we're getting a retest here. Let's see if we get the selling. We're getting some buying icebergs. Probably going to stop me out. All right, so stop me out. We're getting a retest here. All right, I want to enter right there on that retest of minus VWAP, -1 VWAP. And let's get the push down there. I shouldn't really have entered at the lows. Basically, it's going to retest this level, retest this -1 level. So that was a bad entry right there. First target, 6 point in, is 54.80 basically, right at this liquidity. All right, so we got the breakdown of floor pivot S2 on the weekly. Exhaustion. Selling off again, heavy selling coming in. All right, let's see if we could get our first target. Overnight low looking like it's creating some support. We have some liquidity there. Basically retesting floor pivot S2. Hopefully it doesn't go to my stop loss now. We have some exhaustion. All right, buyers still in control, pushing back up, pushing back up. All right, retest, nice little retest right there. Sellers taking control again, heading into overnight low. We have buyers again. Exhaustion, sellers taking control, pushing into the iceberg. We have this liquidity here kind of stacking up, so gotta be cautious. Sell sweeps, that's not looking good. Counter rotation. Gonna move my stop to break even. This iceberg is supporting. We have liquidity supporting here at overnight low. Looking like it's gonna stop me out. We need some sellers here, but it's looking like they're accumulating. We have some selling, major selling in those bubbles as they move up, but we need sellers to really step on the gas and push it back down. Looking like exhaustion right here. Nothing on the best ask, that red line. Sellers looking weak though, they're getting run over. Okay, buy sweeps, counter rotation, running into the iceberg again. Buy sweeps again. Let's see if sellers are going to win this battle. Buy sweeps, supposed to get some counter rotation to the downside. Sellers looking a little weak, pushing down here into the iceberg. We need sellers to run over this iceberg here and run into my take profit. Right? Sellers coming in, coming in. Iceberg got ran over. First take profit right there. It's now trailing by 4 points. We have the second take profit down here. I think I'm going to move that down, see if we could get a little more. All right, so move that down to roughly 54.70. Looking to catch this liquidity down here. Let me just switch over to the front screen. You can see the liquidity here better. Just got stopped out though. Right, so the volatility is making it kind of hard to stay in the trades. We're trailing by 4 points and still getting stopped out. So came back to this. I think my PNL was 322 at one point. So I think I'm gonna stop trading here now because the volatility is making the PNL drop. I'm catching the trades, making it back. PNL dropping again on the stop out. So I think this was a good example here. Nice narration of the 360 fire strategy. I don't think I need to go over that anymore. I think I narrated that properly, right? So had the retest here at floor pivot S2 on the weekly. Got the sell. That was a bad entry here, selling at the lows. Should have waited right here to get the exhaustion at -1 VWAP. Got the drop down. Got the first take profit. And then basically circled back 4 points and stopped me out. All right, y'all. So it's MELEK Shalomoh Trading. And let's see here. What do I have to show? I have all right, 1 second. Right, so this is wait, hold on. Wrong one. Trying to throw you all in the matrix right there, my bad. right? So this is my new Discord. I have my market analysis video here. This is the trading floor. I also did a trading psychology video right here. You could come check that out. And I'm gonna build this out a little more, post more videos. Right now, it still needs a lot of people to come in, so for it to be more interactive in the trading floor. But come join the Discord, MELEK SHELOMOH Trading, and you can see me make my analysis and stuff like that. As we're basically what the trading floor is, we're just gonna exchange ideas, and you're gonna see my ideas live, right? So come join the Discord and also subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's see if I have that available right now. Do I? I do not have that up. 1 second. Right, so that's the YouTube channel right there. Join the YouTube channel. I need to get some more subscribers here so I could go live, right? I want to trade live just like how I just did that narration right there, but I want to do it live instead of having to record the video and then post it up after the fact, right? So come join, subscribe, like, comment, share. That's the trading psychology video right there. You can check that out. You can see the confessions of a trader, I mean, my struggle with trading psychology, trying to, rein in my discipline and stuff like that. That's the market analysis video for today. And yeah. All right, y'all. It's MELEK SHELOMOH. Mikael Shelomoh, MELEK SHELOMOH Trading, and Shalom.